leg hinge. So we're going to be in a little kickstand. We're going to have 2 kettlebells. We're going to try to go heavy here. We're going to do 6 to 8 on each side. Okay, I've got my weight in my front foot, and I'm hinged at the waist, and then I push through the ground and stand back up. Big hinge at the waist, and I drive through the ground to stand back up. So when I go down, so I feel that big stretch right here, and then I don't try to go further, because then I'll be moving at my spine. So I go down until I get the tension back here, and then I drive back up. 6 to 8 on the left, and 6 to 8 on the right. Then we can have a band or cable set up, 2 handles. We're going to weight this up pretty good, so you need to have a significant amount of weight there. Okay, and we're just going to do a bilateral hinge. So I'm trying to get my hips back and reach my arms forward, and then I push through the ground. And again, I'm just chasing that stretch. So be careful not to put your shins way back like that. We want to keep our weight in our big toe, push those hips back. Again, get a big stretch here, the high hamstring, and then drive through that ground. Big stretch, drive through the ground. Notice how I'm not rowing my arms. I don't need to bring my arms in here like that. They're just connecting me to the weight. I drive through the ground, and I got 12 to 15 reps here. So a higher rep count than what we're used to on this one. We'll go straight from our hinges single leg on the kettlebell, right into this on the cable with our feet together. Again, 8 to 10 each side, or excuse me, 6 to 8 each side, and then 12 to 15 here. We'll rest for about 2 minutes before we get back here to the kettlebells, and we're gonna do 4 total rounds. We're gonna have a landmine. You can also just use a kettlebell, or a dumbbell works okay, but a kettlebell is gonna be better, or you can have the landmine here. And we're just gonna do a simple upright row, keeping my core, my hips still, so I don't want any twisting here. Row up, nice big pull. I'm trying to lead with that elbow, so don't think the hand coming up to your chin. Think that elbow goes up. Elbow goes up. We don't really want the elbow to break the shoulder a whole lot. Maybe a little bit. Nice smooth reps. We're going to do 10 to 12 on each side. Then we're going to be here on our TRX. We can do 1 of 2 things. Simple version is going to be sit down and row forward. Notice how I stay in that squat position. So I don't stand up. I don't come here and stand up. I just row straight forward. Okay. The other option, we'll spice it up, start in the standing position, row, and press back. At the top, notice I still have tension in the straps. I don't let the straps out. I step back, row, press back. Let it back out. Row, and press back. Let it back out. So I'm here pressing away and trying to hold that tension. Here I'm pressing my hands back into the straps. So I got a lot of traction or tension on that tricep and that shoulder. Rip and press back. Rip and press back. We're going to do 15 of those, okay? So we've got 10 to 12 here on the row, the upright row. We've got 15 here on the TRX circuit. We're going to be on both knees, okay? We row, extend, return. Row, extend, return. Row, extend the arms out, and return. So pulling my shoulder blades back, reaching the arms out, letting the shoulder blades return. Retract the shoulder blades, extend the arms, and then protract the shoulder blades, let them ride around your rib cage and go forward. We don't need a heavy band here. Orange band or light band is plenty, okay? I've hooked up the strong band, and then I slid, so I hooked up the strong band to the post, then I slid this lighter band, probably an orange or a red, in through here, okay? Row, extend, retract. We have 12 there. So the circuit, 10 to 12 here on the landmine row. We have 15 here on either the row, or you can do the full kind of progressed muscle up, right? And then we have a row, extend, return here for 12 as well. We have 4 last one. We're going to be in a bridge position. I've got sliders here. You can use towels that are on a hard floor. We've got plates here, sliders, anything you got is fine. I can have a dumbbell here or a barbell, whatever you want. I'm going to bridge up. I'm going to have a slow eccentric out with the weight up. Keep my hips up, 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 up. Then I get here and I have options. If you're crazy strong, you can try to pull those feet back with your hips up. I can't do that, okay? If you want, you can barely set your hips down and really try to push down and feel those hamstrings pull the sliders back to you. Just keep a little pressure into that bar, into that kettlebell, or into that dumbbell. Or if you want, we're up here. We slide out using that eccentric. Keep those toes back. Do not point your toes there. Keep those toes back here. let your foot down, then just reset, bridge up again, max height on those hips, and then let it out slow. So we'll do 12 to 15 there. Then we're gonna slide over here to our Copenhagen. All right, elbow on the ground. We can have our knee on the box. That's gonna make it the easiest. We can drop, lift and squeeze. I said easiest, I didn't say easy. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze, just like that. If you wanna make it harder, we'll slide out. Lift and squeeze. Drop the whole hip and leg, and then lift the whole hip and leg. Drop the hip and leg, lift the hip and leg. We'll do 10 each side there. And then to finish this off, we're gonna grab a slate board. You can put your heels up on blocks. You can put your heels on plates, whatever you have. We're trying to increase that dorsiflexion angle. So we're gonna be here, holding a goblet, so holding that kettlebell at your chest. Holding it down here will test your core a little bit more. And then we're just gonna move slow and steady. So I'm not racing, I'm not trying to go fast. I've dropped it all the way down. And notice how I don't stop. I get all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. We're gonna do 15 reps. And I also want to point out, when I go down, I want to keep my weight down in my big toe and then drive out my big toe. Sure, I've got contact with my whole foot, but I want to think the primary driver is that big toe, the inside edge of that foot. Keep that core solid. You'll feel it in your core that way. You'll feel your legs engage a little bit more. 15 reps there, unbroken. Don't stop, don't pause, just keep moving. Don't move fast, just keep moving. 10 reps here. Barbell, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you got. Copenhagen, 10 reps. And we have 15 unbroken reps. Move it as fast as you can. We'll have 4 rounds there, and that'll complete our round. Thanks for hanging with us. If you got questions, let us know. Shoot us a message here, shoot us on the app, shoot us a message on Instagram, whatever you got. We'd love to see you in person too. But anyway, we hope you have a great workout, and we appreciate you hanging with us.